Okay, I have all of the fins pinned to the front of the halibut bag. And so now what I'm going to do is just basically base stitch these down so that they'll stay in place for the next step.
Oh, and here's a little tip. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. But I have reset the presser foot, put a little bit less pressure on the presser foot so that it's easier to get all of the bulk underneath.
Yeah, we won't discuss how many needles I was breaking going, what's wrong with your machine.
Well, you know.
We cut that out. So I'm going to adjust my needle. Nope, not this. Okay,
That's
have
your
it on
stitch.
that.
There's your
I'm going to
needle.
adjust my needle so that I'm only doing about a 1/16 of an inch. Put on my trusty glasses so I can see. And make sure my needle's up. One stitch down. Don't sew over your needles.
Your pins.
Pins or needles
Yeah.
or anything metal or your fingers. Not a good idea.
Yep.
Might want to lift your foot. If you got a stiletto, that's great. That helps poke you down, but I don't have a stiletto here. So I'm going up less than 1/4 of an inch so that when I go to sew all of the pieces together, these stitches aren't going to show. But you're not going to be able to put everything together if you don't sew these things down, and you'll see why later. So,
Now they
anyway,
slide all over.
we're going to go just around this tail, and then I'll finish it up and catch up with you guys later, but I'd like you to see how we do this tail. All right, the tail, I have one pin in the center of the halibut to pin the tail, and then have just flat filleted out or laid out the pieces there. I want to keep from making creases. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these 2 pins so that I can make sure this is a nice, smooth. It's easier for me without the pins. Just nice, smooth, and flat. And once I get to the center, then I will do the same thing here. If you're more comfortable leaving the pins in until you get right up to them, that's okay too. But just kind of fan it out so it's nice and smooth and there's no creases. Go around the corner. Okay, I'm just going to continue sewing until I get this last fin sewed in, and I will catch up with you in a minute.